What's up, everybody? Welcome to the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff. Look at this. Me, Ryan McGuffey. Party's still going on here in the office. Still got the mustache, at least for another day. I'm Ryan McGuffey. It's all brought to you by Hooters, our original Hooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order at Hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your office, straight to work, straight to home. Also use it to pick it up. We did that the other day. You guys know the drill, the McGuffey staple. We had the cinnamon pretzel bites to knock it off. Big party night last night. It was fun. Had some surprises along the way. Time to put the birthday in the rear view and talk about the NFL because it's officially back, folks. The NFL is back, and I can't wait. It's got the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys tonight, 8.5 spread. We're going to talk about that later. And looking forward to your thoughts. Cubs lose a disappointing finale, and they've had that all year. They've had teams on the ropes with the ability to sweep, and they have not finished the job. I thought yesterday's game was pretty disappointing across the board. I thought it was very disappointing and a chance to sweep the Braves, but I'm not going to get hung on it. The Cubs are 80-60, and they're the final 22 games. It's crazy. 80-60 with 22 to go. We come down the stretch of the Major League Baseball season. The chat is full. The chat is absolutely packed. I see it here. Chef Paul, my man, it's first of all good to have you back in the chat. We lost Chef for quite a while. No aviators on, Kyle says. I've had the aviators on most of the day because Chef, who shares a birthday with me, talk about the honor of sharing a birthday with somebody. Chef Paul, somehow you and I didn't connect yesterday, but yeah, I probably am feeling as good as you are, my friend. I'm feeling Becky, too bad Guff didn't get a birthday W last night. I did, actually. The White Sox came from behind and got a dub. Becky, come on now. Right? Our Chicago White Sox got the job done. I thought that's what you were talking about. I'm pulling up the White Sox right now. The Chicago White Sox have won, 4 in a row now? They've won 3 straight and a chance to knock off the Twins in a 4-game sweep today. What are you talking about, Becky? Come on now. Oh, wah. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I'm going to go back to the top of the chat. Jay True, I thought about you last night. We were using Lyft and Uber, so you'll be very happy to know. Don't forget about the black cherry margaritas at the 11 Chicago area Hooters, Clyde's in Northwest Indiana. $8 all month long. I love that, Jay True. I feel like he's part of the Hooters payroll. Godfather, like Hoyer and every other GM, Poles, this town gets a free pass. Poles had the worst year last year, gets extended. Hoyer, no playoffs, gets extended. Davidson, 10-year rebuild. Look for him to get paid. You're not wrong. Right now, look, I'm okay with Poles getting the extension because you got the head coach. You want them to have symmetry. I don't want like lame duck GMs not matched up with that. Either it's going to work or it's not with this group. You have the number 1 pick in Caleb Williams, and you have the number 1 head coaching commodity and candidate. It's now or never. Becky, with her daily counsel, is the worst manager, putting Brown out there for 2 innings. No one hit the Powerball. I was hoping that could be my birthday gift, and I'd still be here with you guys today. It's $1.7 billion. I'll just take a small percentage of that. Didn't know the Cubs were facing Greg Maddux last night. Yeah, they faced a guy with an ERA near 6, and he goes 7 shutout. Swayze agrees with Godfather. Pole's first draft was the dumbest ever, as the last year was really bad, but heard he was extended. Idiot ownership everywhere. And it's telling when you're cutting players you drafted in the 3rd and 4th rounds 2 years ago, and you're cutting those guys loose. That's not a good situation. Not a good situation. Kyle, not saying I like Poles, just stating facts. There's something missing from this Cubs team, and I think I know what it is. Lou Piniella. If we gave this team, they'd be still leading the division. His fire would be the difference. Remember in 2008 or 7 or 8, people were complaining that Lou had no passion and fire. Like, we hired you to, and then he got in like a fake argument with Wegner. True story, folks. Sorry about that. True story is Guff hungover today. I'm here. No doubt. If you had a Piniella type, where would the Cubs be right now? A couple games better? Would they be in first? I don't know. Everyone celebrated Guff's birthday last night. I hope so, Dad. I hope so. Someone in Aurora won the $1 million. I'll take the mill. It was not me at all. Understand why counsel pulled him after 7. A lot of people are complaining about the Cade Horton thing. He had a no-hitter through 5 and he got pulled. They're trying to save some bullets in that arm for the playoffs. Now, at some point, you're trying to also get to the playoffs. Now, they're going to get to the playoffs, but I don't know. Do you leave him in for another inning? Probably. Better sweep the National. Either way, though, folks, you scored 1 run last night. The offense is just Better sweep the Nats this weekend. Eric's going to be at the game on Sunday. His birthday is on Monday, I believe, and the Bears play. Yep, there it is. Birthday's Monday night. Jay True, I think McLovin Council suffers from paralysis by analysis. That's funny, McLovin Council. I agree. Baseball's a lot different now than it was 20 years ago. Nathan, can anyone help me understand why the Cubs feel the need to give Carlos Santana starts even at DH when Alcantara and Casey are out there? I know you picked the guy up, but you owe him nothing, though, to your point. Good bench. I like the idea of him on the bench. Offense was the problem last night, as I said. That lineup screamed punt on this game when it comes out. And that's part of the problem, I think, all year we've been talking about with council is lineup construction. There's just days where you look and go, makes no sense. You're waving the flag. They also signed Billy Hamilton, too. Cap and I were sitting here. It's like, what? Billy Hamilton is the gift that keeps on giving playoff teams. They signed him for the final stretch. He ends up making a playoff roster. He pinch runs in the playoffs. It's like 40. The dude's still out there making money. Santana can't look at that final pitch. Ball was in the strike zone. Got to go down swinging in that situation. They lost 5-1. Warning track fly out yesterday, but that was the only exciting thing he did. Again, the whole offense scored a run. Carter Hawkins signing idea. Wasn't Carter in Cleveland at one point? Cubs had the 5th oldest roster in the major leagues and have only gotten more geriatric with these additions later in the season. That's what happens. These older guys get cut, DFA'd. Playoff teams pick them up. That's what happens. Swear to God, we better not see Billy Hamilton up with this big league club. Like, he certainly shouldn't be up to bat. I can tell you that. Becky just going, Turner. Carlos Santana's been here 3 days. He needs to retire. I mean, they're not going anywhere this year, folks. Exactly, Dad. They're not going anywhere this year. If there's a cheap signing to be had, Ricketts gives the okay. Nathan, value in older vets on a roster, but the issue with the Cubs is that most of them just aren't that good. And so far, you're right. Thomas, doesn't Carlos Santana play the guitar? Of course. He does. Wrong guy. Yes. Sorry. I'm going back. I'm starting with these comments from the beginning. I'm going to jump down here in a second. Guff is so hungover he can't find the button. Oh, come on. We put it out on the socials. I'm happy. Sorry. Had to, there was a family thing. It wasn't me. Okay. Had to get the ducks in the row. Could have fired it up from home, but I wanted to get here. Too cool today for a ride on the Ricketts family yacht. Have to eat a steak at Jed's. O'Hare's Hooter really wrecked. You guys played in the 2016 World Series as well. You guys remember that year? Allegedly. No, I wish I was on the boat or driving the boat even. Godfather, I love it. You are always allowed to do the show. I'm going to jump down, do some of these current comments. Jay, Cap on the radio predicted the Bears to win the NFC. Is he being a homer, or do you think they can win the NFC? I don't. I think Cap is a little out over his skis. I really do. I got the Bears. So we talked about predictions. All right. I think the Bears go 9-8. I do. I think the Bears go 9-8 this season. And I hope they go 12-5. I'm trying to be realistic. Here's what I'm looking at with the Chicago Bears schedule. I think they're 2-2 at the bye. I do. This is a tough schedule for a first-year coach coming out of the gate. Vikings and Lions right out of the gate. Then you get the Cowboys. Say what you want about the Cowboys. Their offense is you still got a great offense. Dak, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. They can move. They're going to score points. They're going to score points tonight. I believe it. You get them at home, though. I think you got to win that Cowboys game. Got to beat the Raiders on the road. The environment should be electric. There will be a lot of Bears fans there. I kind of feel like Monday, I'm not going to say must win, but Monday's a big game. I think going 1-0, because then you go to Detroit. There's going to be a lot of other distractions in that game with the Ben Johnson stuff. Bears Commanders, I think they beat the Saints at home. That Ravens Bengals back-to-back is really tough. You get the Giants at home. I think you win that. I think you do win the Monday night game against the Vikings. So when you go to the Vikings in November, tough game. Steelers will be a tough game, but you're home. At Eagles is a loss. At the Packers will be tough. Home against the Browns in December, that's a win. Home against the Packers, I'm going to say that's a win. At the Niners will be tough. Home against the Lions at the end of the year, I think that's a win. I think they're 9-8. I wish. Cowboys over Eagles, Super Bowl hangover. I don't hate it. How do I feel about this Monday night game? I like the Bears in the game. The crowd's going to be electric. The coaching in that game is going to, I think I got Bears like 24-21. It's going to be tight. J.J. McCarthy making his first career start. It's going to be a really good game. The crowd's going to be fantastic. And I really hope Caleb plays well for everyone's sake, not just for all of our sakes. I miss Joe Madden too, the Javier lifestyle. Remember when people would crush him? It's like one of those things like, man, you don't know what you have until it's gone sometimes. That's how it feels with Joe. Can anyone help me understand why the Cubs feel the need to give Carlos Santana starts, even at DH? Yeah, we already said that one. I don't know. Horton has also not pitched more than 88 innings in his short career, so I get the hook. Yes, I have no problem with the hook. People, like the no-hitter stuff, unfortunately, it's a thing of the past. A lot of teams pull guys when they're throwing no-hitters now. Ira, why are people ticked that Ben Brown was in for the 7th inning? He's one of their long relief pitchers, been used for 3 to 4 innings in that role. There's been a lot of usage in that bullpen of late. Council's horrible. Wish we had Joe Madden, says Javier Lifestyle again. Why wouldn't Alcantara been the DH last night? They probably liked the veteran matchup. Becky's been asking for Seiya to sit for a while. What's up, Eli in Jerusalem? Swayze, I know this sounds funny a couple months ago, but if the damn Cubs can get any consistency, the Pirates could play a huge part in the division race. They've been playing better than the Cubs and Brewers. Well, here. They have not been playing better than the Cubs, but they've been very good. If you go back to July 1st, the Pirates are 500. The Cubs are 6 games over. Cubs have the 7th best record in baseball since July. Pirates are 14th best in all of baseball. It's crazy. Pirates are better than the Dodgers, the Reds, the Astros, the Mets. They could definitely be involved in this. Sam, never in my life would I have had Michael A. Taylor to get the game-winning hit yesterday. He's had a couple of those this year. He's been good for Michael A. Taylor, who hit the 10-year mark of his career this year and will get the fully vested pension. Kyle asked him what's going on in Jerusalem to our guy Eli. Hope the Bears win 11 games. Says he's like, me too. Yeah, I think we all need it for our mental health, to be honest. We need playoff teams in this town. And it'd be great if the Bears could be one of them, because it's the one rope that we all pull from. Barkley, seems like Barkley first TD score seems almost too easy at plus 325. There's never such thing as too easy. Like loading up on the Cubs to pad the account last night pisses me off. Okay? Should have gone with the White Sox at plus money. Jalen Hurts has got to probably be in that discussion, though, too. If it's first and goal, we know what's going to happen. And then Kappa want the coach fired after 8 games. I don't see how he has them winning the NFC. I don't. I just don't. I mean, they're 50-1 to win the Super Bowl, I think. Carlos Santana still wears jorts. Becky had a little Golden Corral for my birthday last night. Nothing speaks to you like the Golden Corral does. They can really bark 24 hours later, too. Kyle, I have 9-8 or 10-7. They win more. That's just icing on the... Agreed. I want them to have more than 9 wins. I do. But I'm trying to look at their schedule. Right now on paper, I'm like, feels like 9. Too early for predictions. I'll say Patriots or Colts versus the Bears. What? Oh. The 2 teams that they've actually played in the Super Bowl. That's good, Thomas. That's good. By the way, if you picked that correct, I bet you the odds of a Patriots-Bears Super Bowl or Colts-Bears is 5,000 or 10,000 to 1. Jordo got his Blackhawks season tickets. Wow. Bears should win 9 games, but I think the Bears win a game they should lose on paper. They will. Here's what the Bears will lose a game they're supposed to win, and they'll win a game they're supposed to lose. You think that game's Monday. Chef loves the Bears. The Bears by 14, Chef. Let's take a look real quick. Maybe you ladder that play if you feel that good about it, my friend. Let's take a look at the Bear. The Chicago Bear. You do margin of victory. Let's see here. Game lines. Let's go. We want to say the Bears. I don't even know if you can bet the Bears to win by 14. This thing only goes up to, yeah, you can. Bears by 14, 6-1. I thought it would be a lot more than that, to be honest with you. I really did. What channel is the game on tonight? It will take me 2 hours to find the game. Isn't it? It's tonight on NBC? Let's take a look. I thought it was on NBC. Cowboys, Eagles. Yeah. Oh, Thursday Night Football. Is that on Amazon tonight? Oh, no, NBC. NBC it is. Jay, hope the Bears win, but want to support my alumni, J.J. McCarthy, Nazareth High School's own J.J. McCarthy. You can do both. You can support J.J. McCarthy while cheering for the Bears at Hooters. OriginalHooters.com. Find the location nearest you. Order.Hooters.com. If you're going to watch the game tonight, have Hooters delivered. That's what we might do that tonight. My birthday's over. It's my son's tomorrow. We just passed the baton in our house. Goes from one room to the other. And maybe Hooters tonight. Maybe we'll watch the game with Hooters. They got the drink special. Probably don't need one tonight. The Black Cherry Margarita, $8 all month long at Hooters. Of course, the lunch specials, they're there all the time. The OG wings, the boneless wings, the hamburger. It's all at Hooters. You know, the hot sauces. It's the place to watch football. They have the coldest beer in the Big Daddy mugs, the best food, and the iconic Hooters girls. All the games, including the Packers, maybe even the Packers, are going to be shown at Hooters, a proud partner of the REKAP and the REKAP Lunch Hour. Lip, I think we beat Washington and the Vikings. Comes down to a Santos game. I said 24-21. I think I'm going to be really. I think Washington takes a step back this year. I do. I really do. Hawaii. I look younger, maybe a little creepier with the mustache. Wait till I shave this puppy off. And then when I get the hairs cut, I'm really not going to look the age, which is part of the intent. It was time to get rid of the, it's been a while. I know I shaved it off like a month ago. I grew it right back. It was time. Becky, thank you for the clarification. It was and is NBC. Godfather Revenue Ricketts should let the Bears play at Wrigley Field. Could you imagine if there was a Bears game at Wrigley Field? Holy crap. That would be a crap show. It really would be. So I feel pretty good about what happened yesterday in the bet of the day. We didn't win. Okay, the Texas Rangers had more scoring opportunities, had more men on base all day, could not get a run across. You want to talk about lineup construction? This was a team that Bruce Bochy left, I think I counted 41 homers on his bench yesterday for a team that struggled all year offensively. Really tough. You want to talk about 4 and 5 hitters. They have Jock Peterson hitting 4th and Jake Berger hitting 5th yesterday. Could not get it across. We lose a bet. We lose our first bet of the year. All right. Don't call me crazy here. You're getting 8.5 points in a division game to start the season. I know the emotion's going to be off the charts. I do. The banner, it's going to take some, there's going to be a lot of nerves in the building. The Cowboys, in my opinion, are going to score some points. Are they going to win the football game? No, I do not think they will. I do not think they will win the football game. But I get 8.5 points with everybody, the public loving the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm taking those 8.5 points. I am. Give me the 8.5 points as we start our NFL football betting now. Tomorrow on the channel, Jim Shorts makes his triumphant return. Yes, Kevin Matthews' alter ego, Jim Shorts, makes his return with his 3 picks of the week. And then we will debut another new segment called Handicapping, where Cap and I give you 4 picks, a 4-pack for the weekend. I'll have 2, Cap will have 2. That drops every Friday here on the channel. We will have handicapping for those who are just into the gambling. We will have multiple segments for you each and every week starting tomorrow. Carter Hawkins, happy belated birthday. I appreciate that. Who will have more punts this year, Bears or Craig Counsell in the last game of the series? How about you, Carter? You punted at the trade deadline. Huh? All in my ass. Come on, Carter. The Vikes coaching staff scares me. This game will be a hell of a lot closer than Waddle thinks. I agree. I think Kevin O'Connell's the best coach, maybe the top 3 coach in all of football. I think he's the best coach in the division, and that's saying something. It's the best division in football. Kyle, you see Angel Reese's comments yesterday, Guff? A leader does that stuff in private, not public. Then again, MJ said he would get cross-fired way back in the day. I did see her comments. She missed a lot of games. Keep that stuff in-house. You can be frustrated publicly. We talk, the Sky are just a complete mess. Jock Peterson was Kyle Schwarber's replacement, I know. Lip, I get your reasoning on the pick. I might live bet the spread because I just don't trust the Cowboys defense. Going back, and we have an interview with the Fat Jack. His picks are the best. That'll drop on the channel later today. He has I asked him specifically about week 1 because I think there's a lot of money to be made in week 1. Teams, underdogs, specifically in week 1 since 2006, 49-27 against the spread, 23-7 against the spread when it's 6 or more. I'm going to take the trend. I think that number since 2010. I'm going to go with the trend. I'm with you on the defense. I get it. I don't trust really a lot about what the Cowboys are doing, period. But they still have some good football players. And it's a division game. And it's the first game of the year. There's going to be some kinks. I don't expect everything to look perfect for the Philadelphia Eagles. I do expect them to win the game. I do. And they may win the game 28-20. I'm going to take the number. Lip, I appreciate it. It's one of those bets I'm going to put in and not feel great about. But I'm going to go with the trends, and I'm going to go with the big, juicy number of 8.5 and let it ride from there. What I might do is pump it up a little bit into the 10 range and pump down the total and take the over as well. So we'll see about that. So the Dallas Cowboys tonight at plus 8.5. Cubs have the day off before welcoming the Nationals tomorrow. Then the White Sox are playing the Minnesota Twins with a chance to sweep them in a 4-game series. That would be something. Sox play at 6:40 tonight. They need 10 wins. They get to 10 wins. They need 11 wins. They need 11 wins. They need to go 11-11 in their final 22 to avoid losing 100. And I think they have a real shot. It's like college when a team gets 32.5 exactly. That's how it feels. Have a great day, Guff. And the chat, we stinks. There is a Godfather. Steve Woods, welcome to the chat. Took the 8.5 and Pickens and Barkley to score. CD over. Oh, it's officially football season. Look at all the stuff we have out there that Steve's throwing us. CD over 60.5. Pickens and Barkley to score. I'll have a same game parlay I'll put out too later. Check out the new handicapping segments. They'll be available tomorrow morning. We'll drop Jim Shorts real early, and we'll drop our 4-pack later in the afternoon. Of course, we'll be here for the recap lunch hour tomorrow to discuss what we see tonight and what we're going to see this weekend as the NFL takes center stage. Of course, great college football. We have Michigan and Oklahoma. That should be a lot of fun as well. Friday fun day, man. Tomorrow, it's Friday fun day here on the recap lunch hour. No one gets you set for the weekend better than we do each and every Friday. Have a great day. Enjoy what is a cooler day, very fall-like day here in the great city of Chicago. I know, Lip, you're going to love it. And for all those people who do make your bets, make sure you check it out. We'll have each and every week here on the channel. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Hey, call somebody new today. Call somebody you haven't checked in on a while. Seriously, an old friend. I haven't spent a few months. Make that change. My best friend from growing up, I've known him since I was 5 years old, drove up yesterday to surprise me. And it was exactly what the doctor ordered. Nothing better than old friendships, man. There's nothing better than that. Jay, last comment of the day, Friday Fun Day, need that Hooters promo. No doubt about it. Speaking of which, originalhooters.com, order.hooters.com, have your order delivered straight to your door or pick it up. Have a Big Daddy mug. Be safe. Always be responsible when you are having a cocktail or 3 at Hooters. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. The Recap Lunch Hour with Guff, me, Ryan McGuffey. Let's go. Brought to you by Hooters. Have a great rest of your day.